pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do the roll call, I guess.
Bill?
Yes.
Betty? Yes. John?
Yes.
Chris?
Here.
Hank? Here. All accounted for.
Okay, the sole discussion tonight, purpose of the meeting is the public hearing for the budget. The budget was turned over to the board approved it, now we're presenting it to the public. Are there any comments from the public on the budget?
Yes, I'd like to speak as a resident.
You can speak later as a town board member if you would like.
That's all right, I'd like to speak as a resident.
Okay.
I appreciate it,
Doesn't matter.
okay? After Christopher Novak, Stone Arabia, after giving a lot of look at this budget, I'd like to make a few notes here. Number one, I think that the town has put themselves into peril, that there's a number of salary changes, some upwards as 30%, and I'm sure we have no clear human resource plan where we gave incentives to give larger salary increases to some than others, and I think that puts us in a very vulnerable position as a town. I also think that given the CBA for the union agreement, that there's not enough money in that line for salary and overtime based upon this past year. Also, that this budget is missing not one dime for any kind of additional insurance for the Pizza Hut, and the budget does not have any money for even any remediation or repairs to that building to keep it safe now that it's an asset of the town and no longer belongs to the county. In there, I also feel that the town has not addressed the vast overpayments to the villages here, and there's no remedy for that in this budget. I would also like to point out that last year the board voted to cut the capital reserve fund out through some imaginations, not that I deem legal, but you did it anyway, and you're taking $142,000 from our fund balance to fund this budget, which if we had the capital reserve, you could have taken that money out of the capital reserve line and put it into the equipment line, and it would have shown up much better than the budget, which is a shell game that shows that we're actually spending $150,000 more to keep the tax rate a few cents from what it was last year in order to go over the budget. So we're stealing out of our balance. Thank you.
Okay, any other comments on the budget? Yes.
Number one, thank you for providing a copy of the budget last month or whenever it was. I was unable to ascertain from the budget, number one, whether your budget overall went down. I would hope you answer that question tonight. So the first question is, did the budget go down? Number two, is any of the town rates in regard to the different funds that you have, are they going down? Number three, are you continuing to plow the villages come January 1? And number four, are you using the excess money that was in the budget from last year for plowing, or are you just keeping that money and then still charging the same in the budget? The only thing I could see that I could understand at all was that some of your columns in your headings had changed, so you changed some verbiage, but I was unable to figure out that there was a decrease in anything. I was also unable to figure out that you were using the balance that you had already collected last year from the villages. The way I was reading it, you were still going to be charging the villages the same for a service. I would hope there was some answer for that. And unfortunately, I would make the comment that even though myself and the mayor of Nelliston have been here for 3 or 4 months in a row, and even citizens asking the same questions, not one member of the board, other than Chris after a couple meetings, has even come to make any comments to the mayor or the village of Palatine Bridge in regard to the snow plowing, which I feel that we all pay taxes, and It's been very clear, and the supervisor has even admitted that they overcharged. Tax line item alone for snow plowing went up 444% last year. And that was the information provided to us by the town supervisor. But yet no one has addressed that. 444%, I can't believe people aren't storming in here, but maybe there's some kind of hidden thing that I can't see. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, is there anybody on the board who would like to comment on the budget? The board passed the budget at the last meeting to present it to the public. Now, we've had the public hearing. I'd like to entertain a motion to accept the budget as prepared.
Make that motion.
I'm sorry, point of order, we actually have to close the public hearing first.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, and we can't do any other business except for the public hearing tonight, because we didn't call it a meeting.
okay, a motion to close public hearing.
Make the motion to close it.
Okay, Betty. Second,
I'll second it.
Sean. Okay, any further discussion? No further discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carried. Okay, public hearing is now, or the public comment is now closed. A motion to close the public hearing.
I make a motion to close public hearing.
Okay, motion by Sean. Do we have a second to close the public hearing?
I'll second it.
Betty's second. Any discussion on closing the public hearing for the budget? No discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. All right, the public hearing is over on the budget.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Okay, we have a motion to adjourn, is there a second?
Second.
A second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. The meeting is adjourned.